The Best in Beauty 5 Game Changers Over 50. Hi everybody, I'm Cathy. If this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a collab with 5 other women, and all of their channels and videos will be listed below in the description box, so make sure that you open that description box. And I want to thank Bobby Copy for reaching out to me and inviting me to participate in this collab idea that she came up with. So thank you, Bobby, and thank you to all the other ladies who are doing their collab videos. I can't wait to see what your 5 game changers over 50 are. I love skincare. I have always loved skincare. So a few skincare items just have to show up in my list of 5 game changers for the Best in Beauty. The first one that I'm going to mention is my Retin-a Micro Gel. I've been on this now for about 2.5 years. I'm 51 years old. I probably was late to the game starting this, but I cannot believe how significant a change it has made in my skin in the 2.5 years that I have been using it. Primarily, I wanted to use it to get rid of a wrinkle that runs across the top of my nose, and my doctor told me straight up that it wouldn't work for that, but I continue to use it just because it's really made my skin clear and smooth. And thankfully I haven't had any side effects such as a lot of redness or peeling. I think because it is the gel form and because partially I have oily skin, I don't suffer like a lot of people do with, you know, the really bad flaking and redness and dry skin. But I'm also very diligent with my skincare routine, morning and night. Once I notice a change in my skin, I immediately like to switch things up to address the problem. So that brings me to my next game changer since I turned 50. I don't know, there's just something about that calendar flipping over when you turn 50 and it just seems like everything seems to fall apart and shrivel up and get dry. But one thing that I really noticed was that even though I have oily skin, it can get dehydrated. And that really, honestly, it popped up the winter that I was 50. I had never had an issue before with dry skin, and it was just driving me crazy. So one of the things that I like to do is use a really nice moisturizer. It is so important to moisturize your skin and keep it hydrated. One of my holy grail moisturizers, especially in our dry, cold Canadian winters, is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. It's the one in the yellow bottle, the original. Last year I got a terrible windburn because I was using Retin-a and I had been outside for a walk, and then that night my skin was just on fire. It just hurt so much. So I kept slathering on the IT Confidence in a Cream, and I kid you not, the next morning I woke up and my skin was back to normal and it just felt moisturized from within. So it's really important to step up your moisturizing game once you turn 50. The third thing that is a beauty game changer for me is exfoliation. There's just something about turning older that your skin really slows down, and if your skin is starting to look really dull looking, exfoliate. I like to exfoliate with a exfoliating mask, but you could also use a glycolic wash, and I'll recommend a few in the description box. I have used the Body Mary glycolic wash. That's a really great one. Another way to sneak an exfoliation in is using a glycolic toner, and the one that I recommend is the Ordinary. I think it's $10 Canadian, and honestly you just see the difference and you feel the difference right after using it. Now it might bite a little bit the first time you use it, but it's supposed to, and it really does the job. I would only recommend using it once a day, and if your skin's super sensitive, maybe only start off with one or 2 times a week and just gauge how your skin feels. And if you think that you can use it every day, then I use it every day, and I have sensitive skin, but it did take me a few days to build up to that. So as you can see, skincare it's my passion. My philosophy is if I can go around with the least bit amount of makeup and just have really glowing skin, then that's a successful day for me. Because I personally cannot stand the feeling of a lot of products on my face. So if I can just have like a nice tinted moisturizer or you know, even tinted sunscreen, because sunscreen is so important. Number 4 on my list is hydration with water. I believe it is so important to hydrate our bodies with water because lots of times we're walking around and we're dehydrated and we don't even recognize that we are. So I drink at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day. I don't drink coffee or tea. I do have a Diet Coke once a day. That is my bad habit. Drinking enough water a day goes a long way in keeping my skin hydrated, a little plumper, glowing, and I'm always complimented on my skin. So that is one thing that I make sure that I do every day. Plus water is good for you. It's good like to flush out your system and get rid of any toxins. It's just a really good habit to get into, is drinking a lot of water a day. And my 5th beauty game changer over 50 is something that I struggle with, is getting enough sleep. If you don't have a good night's sleep, you don't feel good, but you just also look really tired. And I never notice under my eyes, I have a lot of dark circles now that I'm 51. I never had that before. I think part of it is because the skin gets thinner, especially under here as we age. But also, if I don't get a solid 8 hours of sleep, my eyes look sunken in the next day, kind of glazed over, and as I said, I look like I have dark bags under my eyes. So it's really important to try and get a lot of sleep. Now, maybe just getting out for a walk in the daytime and getting some fresh air will help you relax and have a good night's sleep. But a few things that I like to do before I go to bed is around 7 o'clock at night, I shut the computer off. I will check my phone periodically in case anybody wants to text me, but I really get rid of electronics, and I find that that has helped a lot. And I also quit watching the news right before bed, because we always used to watch the news before we go to bed, and then I would find I wouldn't sleep because I think in the back of my mind, I'm subconsciously thinking about all the horror stories that are on the news. So maybe if you want to watch the news, watch it earlier in the day. But those are just a few tricks that I use to calm down, calm my mind down, because there's nothing worse than falling asleep on the couch. You get up and you crawl in bed and you think you're gonna doze off just like that, and then your brain just like goes wide awake and you have like a million things running through your mind. Trust me, I struggle with that almost on a daily basis, and those are just some of the tricks that I try, and I do find that they help. And if I might suggest another thing, something that I like to do before I go to sleep is just mentally think about 5 things that I'm grateful for that happened during the day. And really, honestly, a lot of times while I'm thinking of my 5 things, I just fall asleep. I just find that it really calms my mind down. It helps. It seems like a simple little thing, but it really, really does work. So just to recap everything, my 5 game changers are my Retin-a. And if you can't use prescription A, there are plenty of retinol products that might work for you as well. So you might want to try that, but just start slowly and always follow your doctor's advice. Number 2 was exfoliate, but a gentle exfoliation. You can do it daily with a glycolic wash or a glycolic toner that is gentle, or you can do it weekly, which is what I like to do now, is with a stronger exfoliating mask. Number 3 is moisturize. Don't forget to moisturize your skin. It is so important. Number 4, drink your water. Moisturize your skin from the inside out, and you are going to see a significant difference in your skin, I promise you. And the last one is sleep. Make sure you get a solid 8 hours if you can, because it makes all the difference in the world. When you wake up the next morning feeling refreshed, you're gonna have lots of energy to take on your day. So I hope that you have enjoyed my picks for the best in beauty of 5 game changers over 50. I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel. Be sure to check out all of the other ladies' videos that I will link in my description box. And again, thank you, Bobby, for inviting me to do this collaboration. I really had a lot of fun coming up with my 5 game changers, and I really appreciate you reaching out to me and including me in on this. So before you leave, please subscribe, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and share this video. But most importantly, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.